What's going on, Pisces? And thank you guys so much for tuning in. All right, my loves. So I hope you're doing well. I'm recording this on February 1st, and what better way to bring in February than a huge snowstorm in New York? So that's fun. I like a reason to be able to stay in the house and not go out. Not like I go out much anyways, but here we are. All right, guys. So this will be your general February reading, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus Pisces signs. Shout out to Pisces moons. That's where I lay. All right. All right. So what is going on with the sign of Pisces right now? What is the energy around you guys? And let me just move this back a little. I'm sorry, guys. I'm like getting used to doing stuff off of my phone because my computer broke. There was a blanket on it. I sat on the blanket. My screen was below it. So you guys do the math. All right. Okay. So we have the Knight of Wands, the Five of Wands in the reverse, and the Eight of Pentacles. Okay. For some of you, this could have to do with a fire sign, Leo, Aries, or Sagittarius. All right. But we have the Six of Wands here, Knight of Swords in the reverse, Emperor, Star card. Okay. For some of you off bat, just looking at this energy here, there could be something that you have success with, but be careful and make sure it's not something reckless. I think that some of you may do something that people find reckless. Okay, something that it's like hard for you. It's not like an ordinary thing for you to do. But something could bring you good success. Okay, but there's also a situation here where I really feel like this is be careful what you wish for, because like honestly there's a lot of situations that can be drawn from this. You know, there's thousands of you that are going to watch this, so you know everyone differs in what they're going through. But for some people I see success and they kind of had to like do something reckless to get it. And I don't mean like I don't want to say something reckless that's like detrimental. Let's just say reckless, like you're in Canada, for example, and you decided last minute to drive to New York to get something for your business, and it was just like a spur of the moment, and you got in your car, you know, 5 minutes later, and everyone's like, oh my God, are you crazy? Like, did you even think this out? So it could be something like that. For others, it's something that you're able to attain, but it could be reckless to have it. Okay, so let's see what this is about. Let's pull more cards for this energy here. Why is this Knight of Wands here? We have the Sun card and the Page of Swords in the reverse. Okay. Why is this Five of Wands in the reverse here? Four of Wands in the reverse. And why is this Eight of Pentacles here? Okay. I'll pull this one too. You guys truly find yourself in a place where you're at peace, and for a lot of you this is going to be a huge month for finances. I see a lot of money that could be coming in. For some of you there could be a Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. I know that you're a Pisces, but you or someone that's a water sign, that's very significant. But I just see you guys very, very empowered, especially in your finances, and you're no longer dealing with something that was poor judgment. You put an end to that situation, and it puts you in a very good place, that ending. Okay. There's a strong blessing that comes in for you this month for sure. You just really had to stop paying mind to something that was causing instability. I just see you guys in a place where it's like you don't want to fight. You don't want to go through all this crazy shit. You just want to kind of live and do what you have to do. Okay. So for some of you, it could be that there was something that was throwing you off mentally, like you weren't able to think straight. Or it could be that you had some harsh words for someone, or maybe they had that for you. But you're definitely, you know, releasing something unstable so that you can have amazing new beginnings, amazing blessings, okay? And you're putting your effort into that. So this is good, guys. All right, so let's get into the past, present, and future mode. Past, present, and future for Pisces, February 2021. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. Let me just look at this card. I want to pop out. Two of Swords. So between a rock and a hard place, a strong decision that needs to be made here. I hate it when my rings aren't straight. All right, two more cards here. Let's get one more card. Okay. All right, my love. So the energy that we have here is the Seven of Pentacles reversed. Something being a waste of time and effort. You know, and this is something that was definitely beyond your control. But despite the fact that this thing was out of your control, you're thrown into manifestation mode at a time where maybe you're not happy with your environment or what's going on. I feel like there's something that you guys are dealing with, but there's still a sense of working hard towards stability. It's not like you're letting this thing stop you, okay? But something definitely that seemed out of your control, you know, is something that you have to deal with. So let's look at the past, guys. We have the Eight of Pentacles reversed, Strength card in the reverse, and the Six of Cups. There is something here that was very depleting. It could have been physically, it could have been energetically, and you just had to stop putting effort into it. I feel like this is something that is just like, look, I truly just have to put this thing in the past with the Six of Cups here, okay? Why is this Eight of Pentacles here? We have the Tower card. So you stopped working on something and a huge change came into your life. Okay, because I think things didn't go the way that you had expected them to. There was something that felt like a huge loss. Okay, something that could have been very disheartening, could have been very heartbreaking. But I think this really shook the ground, you know, beneath you for sure. Why is the Strength card in the reverse? All right, we have the Ten of Cups in the reverse and the Magician. So again, you weren't happy. Something may have depleted you, but you're still capable. You're still able. You're still able to do the work. You're still able to produce what needs to be produced. There's just something that you're not happy with. And I think you want a path where you're independent, you're self-sufficient, and there's just a burden that it's like you're just over it. You just want to release it, okay? So why is the Six of Cups here? Why is the Six of Cups here? For your past. We have the Devil card. It could have been something that comes in from your past or something that you guys are putting in the past. You have the Devil card, so there's a lot of toxic energy here. This could be a Capricorn specifically. With, you know, the Devil represents the sign of Capricorn. But this is just something that's very toxic for you. And what I like, guys, is with the Hanged Man here, despite that there's something that is clearly bothering you, there's something, you know, difficult to swallow here, you're taking the path of least resistance. And you're aware that you're still kind of like in control of the situation, in control of what you're able to put out in the world, in control of, you know, just you. Okay. This is something where you get stability, but there is some sort of offer that I feel was false. If this is in love, maybe someone was a player. This could have just been someone who's manipulative about something, but you're still on this trip, okay, to find stability. All right, guys. Now for your present moment, we have the Star card in the reverse, the Ten of Wands in the reverse, and the Two of Wands. Okay. So there's something you clearly lose faith in, but you're able to release such a heavy burden with it. All right, guys, I'm sorry about that. I lost space on my phone because I have so much stuff in my phone, but I made the space. Here we are. All right, so the last thing I was saying is that with this Two of Wands, you guys are really, really excited, about the path that you're going to go down. There's something where it's just like, you can go the way that you want to, and there's different ways you can go, but you're going to take this journey, okay? So why is the Star card in the reverse here? Queen of Pentacles in the reverse. Sun card in the reverse. So whatever this is, guys, you are in a place where you're just really, really fed up. It's like you did everything that you could. And if it's not being fed up, then it's something where maybe a person lost money or someone overspent money. But I really just feel like there was issues because there is a lot of dishonesty. I really just keep seeing a very manipulative energy. It is the King of Cups in the reverse, so it could be your energy. So just be aware. Look in the mirror if you need to. But this is just the energy, okay? There's not... Water signs is really, like, when you see cups in tarot, that's really the easiest card to use for manipulation. So it doesn't have to be you guys manipulating a situation, but it could be, okay? So there's something that just feels like a loss, okay? You're getting into something that's going to be strong, but there's something your soul is just really upset about, something your soul wants to move away from, okay? So the core energy, guys, of this entire reading, we have the 10 of Wands in the reverse, a huge weight that is taken off your shoulders, all right? So why is this 10 of Wands in the reverse? We have the 3 of Pentacles reversed, so you release it, guys. You don't want this burden. There's something you stop working on. You have the King of Pentacles in the reverse and the World card, okay? This is something that either you were not genuinely invested in or someone around you was not genuinely invested in. Someone could have been spending a lot of money. Someone could have been in a tight financial position, but that ends. This whole fighting, arguing, tension, pettiness, that ends with the World card. And the World card always promises an exciting new chapter that comes in, okay? So where are we going with this 2 of Wands for the present moment? 8 of Wands. 4 of Pentacles. There is a lot that is happening for you. And I think that there's so many things that you guys see clearly. And, every time the High Priestess card comes out, I'm like, Pisces, that's you. You guys are one of the most intuitive signs. So there is something that you saw it for what it is, and you realize the illusion in it. And I feel like you are aware of that, and you're going down a path, and you're making a lot happen, because with the 8 of Wands, this is a lot of action. Okay, this is a lot going on in your life. This is you making orders, showing up to work, dealing with clients, doing what you have to do. Just, it's work, and you're going to be happy about it. But because of the illusions that you encountered, now you're just like, oh, I have to be more careful. Okay? And I tell you guys, like, if it wasn't for the Pisces in me, I don't think that I'd be able to read tarot. I think that that's something that greatly helps me to read tarot. And when my intuition is, I feel like I naturally have a very good intuition. So when something like fools me or I'm off, I'm extra hard on myself, because it's like, damn, like, this is literally my work. My work is to know everything. So how did I not see this coming, So I think it's something like that, where it's like, now you have so much going on, but it's like, now you really want to be careful about how you do it. You want to protect it. You want to be strategic. You want to be smart. Okay. You want to do what feels best for you. Okay. Now going into the future, guys, we have the 5 of Pentacles, the Justice card, and the 2 of Cups in the reverse. All right. So there is some sort of rejection, some sort of fallout. And I feel like this was a karmic situation. All right, why is this 5 of Pentacles here? Sorry about that, guys. Why is this 5 of Pentacles here? Hopefully that goes off soon. All right, we have the Queen of Cups in the reverse. and we have the Judgment card upright, okay? You have to make a final call. That's like, look, I'm completely in tune. I see this completely for what it is. This is a waste of time and effort. And it's tough because you feel like you had no control. Okay? So there's something here that some sort of fallout, some sort of rejection. This could be, for some, it could be financial hardship, but I don't feel it because if anything, I see you guys excelling financially this month. But there's some sort of rejection, some sort of fallout. It's like someone feeling left out in the cold, like something like that. And you make the call to do that, okay, for whatever reason. So why is this Justice card here? We have the Page of Pentacles. And we have the Three of Wands. You want to expand and you're going to stand your ground no matter what bullshit is thrown at you. Okay? And you guys work on something that is your path. It's your destiny. It's what you're meant to do. And I think that you guys see the truth in a lot of things. And you guys become very, very protective in a way that people might not be used to. All right? When I see the King of Swords in the reverse, I don't think Pisces. Okay? Every sign has their bad people. I think that an unevolved Taurus, I'm a Taurus, is probably one of the worst things you can come across. And I've come across some low vibrational Pisces, and guys, they were fucking awful. And I think it's just a matter of growing it and realizing that there's good and bad and we can choose the path that we take. But for the most part, when it comes to Pisces, especially in the spiritual world, you guys are very tapped in. You guys are very intuitive. You guys are very caring. You guys are very empathetic. Okay? Most of the Pisces that I know that are, you know, pretty much evolved or they're evolving, they mean well for the world. Even if they come off annoying or they come off, you know, like whatever. Most of them mean well. Okay? And most Pisces that I know were not necessarily, you know, like confrontational at all. So there's something that happens here, guys, where it gets to a point that you are pushed to such an extreme that you have to act accordingly. And I think that a lot of people don't expect that in a Pisces, okay? So this is definitely something where you might have to come out of character because there's just something that needs to be left behind or a change that has to happen, okay? And this is something, you know, where you really just have to stand your ground with it. So why is this Two of Cups in the reverse? This could be you leaving a person, leaving a job, okay, some sort of fallout. So what is this about? Eight of Swords in the reverse, seeing something for what it is, taking your blindfold off, okay? The Emperor in the reverse, whether it was you or someone around you, somebody was not being honest. Somebody was wearing a mask. Somebody was being deceptive, and you see that and you let it go. Or maybe someone sees you as deceptive and they see that and they let you go, okay? But regardless of what happens, you know, or how it happens, it brings you balance. So you're finally like at equilibrium again. You're good, okay? There was illusions, there was things that you didn't know, and that's why something didn't succeed. But it's like, even though you didn't know, deep down, you felt like something was off, but it's like, I feel like you just didn't have the facts. So guys, I just see Pisces as the High Priestess, okay? When you feel something, even if it's the smallest thing, you know, pay attention to that. But be very honest with yourself. If you're an unevolved Pisces, and what I mean by unevolved, guys, and this is for all signs, it has to do with your reaction to things, okay? For example, Tauruses, when you push and push and push and push and push and push us, we blow up, okay? A lot of people don't see that coming. But an unevolved Taurus, they will do anything to avoid that blow up, okay? When people argue with me, I know that they are not worthy of my time or my attention. So it's kind of like offensive to me when people come at me sideways, because I'm like, who do you think you are for me to even care? That's evolved, because you're not going to get low people, you know, bring you down low with them, okay? So if you find yourself being the Pisces that you do talk back and you do want to fight and you do want to square up and you're down with the drama, there's nothing wrong with that. But I'm just saying, if you know that you're someone who's prone to drama, then don't always listen to your first, you know, thing. Actually think it out and think it through, and don't act in the heat of the moment. But if you feel that you are an evolved Pisces, you don't like, confrontation if it doesn't have to happen. You just want the world to be happy. You want everyone to just be nice to each other. If that's the Pisces that you are, when you have a feeling within yourself, you have to listen to it no matter how small it is. You can avoid so much trouble if you listen to that small little voice, and you can avoid so much unwanted, situations and stuff if you could just listen. So you really have to be honest with yourself, guys. And I'm going to be a little bit harder on you guys than the other signs, okay? Because it's a natural thing for you. A lot of other people need to work on intuition, or they need to fuck up a lot to learn. With you guys, that's an innate ability. So you have to tap into that, okay? All right, my love. So let's get some cards of advice and guidance for this month. Let's see what Spirit, wants to say to you guys about February. If this is resonating with you guys so far, there is a link in the description below to donate. Thank you so much if you do. And make sure you guys follow me on Instagram, High Vibrations 44. I am also on Twitter, Bruja Shit. Okay? Ten of Pentacles. All right? So I really do feel if you guys take full advantage, if you show up, if you do the work, a lot of abundance comes in. And if it's not financial, it's going to be something where you just feel like you're on top of the world. Like, let's say you reconnect with someone you thought passed away or something, like something extreme. Like, you're going to feel really good about it, especially if it's someone you really cared for. Maybe you find like Tupac or Michael Jackson somewhere, But we have the Wheel of Fortune, 5 of Wands in the reverse, 2 of Swords in the reverse, 9 of Swords in the reverse. You have the 7 of Swords in the reverse, the Hierophant in the reverse, and the King of Swords. Okay. You guys are in a place, and let's just look at the energy here. Boom. 2 of Cups. 6 of Pentacles in the reverse, 4 of Cups in the reverse, okay? A lot of you, you have to come to the point where it's like someone or something that you are very closely tied to or had a strong connection with. There's something that's kind of throwing you off, okay? It's kind of like I say, just because I've known someone for, 15 years doesn't mean I'm going to, think that they're the best person to be in my life, okay? But it would be someone that, obviously I have a lot of history with. But there is some sort of secret that will come to light. This is not a secret that I think you need to worry about. I think it's something you needed to be aware about, okay? Or aware of, rather. This is something where you realize something was going to throw you off your path royally, okay? For some of you, this could have to do with a Libra, Aquarius, or Gemini, but I don't see that. With this King of Swords, I see you having to act in a way where it's mind above emotions, okay? You have to do what makes sense. You have to do what's logical and what's strategic. You can't go, being all in your feelings and then making dumb decisions because your heart is telling you one thing and your mind is like, what the fuck? No, wake up. Like, we got shit to do, and you can't go by your emotions on this one. So I think that you are going to make some sort of decision that is kind of like a monumental one where you're avoiding a lot of issues, a lot of fighting, especially if this is something that involved a lot of people. You're taking yourself out of it, okay? But you choose you. A lot of success comes in, guys. I see wealth. I see good fortune. You just have to focus. And what you have to understand is not everyone can see the soft side of you. And I've learned that really like the hard way, because my ass has been so kicked just within like the last year. I had to learn a lot about just like boundaries and stuff like that. But just because you're a very good person doesn't mean you have to extend yourself all the time. It doesn't mean that you have to be, the run-to person. Oh, lend me this money. Oh, lend me this. Oh, the Pisces will do it. Oh, the Pisces has my back. Who has your back? And sometimes you kind of need to remind yourself that. And people might see it as you making a cold move or a cold decision, but you have to have your own back, okay? Just because you are the way you are doesn't mean that everyone in the world deserves to experience that, Okay, so you have to be very careful with who sees that side so that no one takes advantage of that side. Okay, and you have to be strong enough to see it. But again, use that high priestess energy that you guys have to call it out. All right, Pisces, this was a very powerful and amazing reading. I'm glad to be part of this. I'm all about money and good fortune, so I'm here for it. All right, I love you guys so much. Until next time, take care.